I'm sure all the grandkids of Nicole, Brian, Christine, and myself, we always remember the stories.
Huh.
You know, Nicole and I spent a lot of nights sleeping over at Grandma and Grandpa's house when my parents were doing conventions for work and stuff. And she always had the written stories that she made up.
Oh, yeah.
Bedtime stories right before we go to bed. And they're very colorful. We always enjoyed hearing them. We go for strolls in Wilmore Park behind their house. There's always this magic carpet. It was like this grass that was softer than any other spot in the backyard that we could lay down and look at the clouds, hang out. And my particular favorite was, because of her gardens, she always had a lot of rabbits in her backyard. So when I was a little kid, we used to make little nests for the rabbits. We'd pull up the grass and make this little nest, and miraculously, a couple hours later, the rabbit would have candy in there for us. But the other things with living with Grandma, you know, she's always like, well, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you have to brush your teeth. Well, Grandma, I like to brush my teeth after breakfast. Well, why would you do something like that? You know, and for French toast in the morning, you put sugar on it. You didn't put syrup on it.
Kitten britches.
Yes. And you had very watery spaghetti.
Yes.
Probably the last story I had with Grandma would be staying with her since I was the youngest. I was a freshman in high school. Nicole was going doing her college thing. My parents were going to work. I was like, just let me stay at one of my friend's house. No, you're going to stay with your grandma. She'd like that. Okay, I'll stay with Grandma. Well, how am I going to get to school? Well, Grandma's going to drive me. She did. Remember with Grandma, she was a very bad driver. And so she had her big Oldsmobile, I assume.
Cadillac.
No, 98 Oldsmobile. 98 Oldsmobile. Great Oldsmobile. Big boat.
1984.
1984 Oldsmobile. 98. And so she's like, we're going to go to school. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So we're driving down Gravelway. And she lines up that medallion on the dotted white line. Gravelway. Gravelway's, you know, a 4-lane street. So she's taking up 2 lanes. And she's doing about 25, 30 miles an hour at 45, just cruising. And I see all my friends zipping to school. I start ducking because the horns are going, people are yelling out the window. And probably the last person pulls up right next to the side of her, and I won't do her with the kids, but gives us the finger. And she goes, look, John, they're saying we're number 1.
You must know that person. They waved at you.
Yeah. Do you remember when I remember when she was hit, she was parked on Graveway, I think it was, and a car ran into her?
Yeah, it was a truck.
Okay, it was a truck, and then I remember visiting her at the house in Osceola, and she had black eyes, and she was injured.
No, that was something different.
That was, yeah.
That was, she fell down the steps at Abco.
Okay.
Yeah, at the old
Oh,
office.
right.
But they did assign her a